Hey Bulldogs, welcome to the Doghouse. I'm your host, Brody Wiederholt. The Doghouse is a podcast designed to go behind the scenes of Van Meter schools and the Van Meter community. And today, we're going to be talking about our show choir's vocal locomotion. Here to help join me, I'll let you guys introduce yourselves.
I'm Ellie Reed. I'm a senior.
I'm Josie Schluter, and I'm also a senior.
Yes. So, this episode will be following up with two basketball episodes that were backlogged a little bit. So they're a little Christmas Eve, so please be aware with us with that. But anyways, let's move on to what we're actually going to talk about, which is show choir. So, what is show choir? And that's I'll tell you, that's always a weird question to ask because it's kind of what it is and it's hard to explain, but to the best of your ability, just explain what is show choir.
So, first off, it is singing and dancing at the same time, obviously. But usually it's based around like a theme. So this year we had the theme of Icarus. So we portrayed his story by like through the songs. We started with Wings, which was like when he first got his wings from his father. And then we followed with Upside Down, where he was like figuring them out. And then King of the Clouds, he was like up high in the sky, living his best life. And then after that was Sunshine, which portrayed his like fall. Like he got too close to the sun, his wings burned up, he's fallen. And then the last few songs, Fireball, Free Fall, and Under the Sun, were like recap of his fall and then the whole show.
So it's also like a competitive choir activity. So where like concert choir, you only perform for like your families and friends. Like this one, we go to competitions. So we went to Benton Community Schools, Norwalk, Spirit Lake, and what was the other one?
Ankeny Centennial.
And Ankeny, yes.
Yeah, so a lot of performances, and honestly, we did great. It was a great season. Like, where how our awards go is also something really funny about awards is that not funny, but like kind of cool is that they do runner up instead of second or third. Kind of, it's just to really say that hey, second place, is special too, and so is third. But with those, we got some good awards. We made it to finals on one of the bigger ones at Spirit Lake, and what was the other time?
Norwalk.
And was that anywhere else?
No, it's just those two.
But still, really good for a 2A school competing with 3A and 4A schools. So, big pat on the back for you guys, and also a little bit me, because we're all a show choir. So yeah. What do you guys? You guys want to talk about anything with show choir?
I'd say like community.
Yes.
You know, like you go around talking about like, oh yeah, you sing and you dance, but like I've been in it for 5 years, since 8th grade, and so just like the community of people I've gotten to know and like switching like friend groups and like getting to know other people who aren't in my grade, especially like the last 2 years, I've really gotten to know the sophomores and freshmen now, and just like now that we are the seniors and we are in those leadership spots, it's like really cool to get to know not just like Van Meter students, but also students from other schools that we see at the competitions. So I'd say that's like it's like a hidden gem part of show choir.
Yeah, because you make you make so many friends with people like you'd never expect. Like I've made friends with seniors when I was a freshman, and now I'm friends with freshmen as a senior. Like you just connect with so many people you wouldn't see on like a day-to-day basis, and then you get to connect with like other people from like other places. Like we have friends at Spirit Lake and Norwalk and all these like random places that you just like wouldn't think you would have friends at.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I mean, it really is a lot of community involvement. I mean, uh, you guys are working too many hours to count trying to get the choreo down for it and just trying to get your vocals right and balancing that's hard, but along that way when you're really practicing with them, you're making friends and you're making meaningful impacts on people, including me. I mean, I kind of my freshman year going into show band, it was a little intimidating because I got to hit the big button that makes the big boom, and that was very fun for me. And I feel like show choir definitely helped me come out of my shell and met some people that I'm glad to call my friends today. So yeah.
I think like another thing too that I would add is like what show choir teaches you. I feel like it's a very hard kind of I don't know if people would call it a sport, but
I'd call it a sport.
I call it.
okay. It's a very like hard sport to be able to sing and dance at the same time, and I don't think people understand like the work ethic that we all have to like show up at 8 a.m. rehearsals and after school rehearsals for 3 hours doing a clinic. Like, it's a lot, and I'd say like it has really taught me how to work hard and like use the community around you to lift you up and encourage you and to now get to be that kind of person to uplift like the younger classmen who it's like exhausting for them being their first time out. And so
I think
yeah.
it's really cool to watch like people grow, like even just through one season. Cause like I love looking at the freshmen, especially the boys, cause like not a lot of them are like pro dancers, obviously. Um, and just watching them go from like absolutely no facials to like looking like as stupid as possible. And then like you look at yourself too, like how far you've come. Like I started in the very back row, and now I am like front and center. I was front and center for like the entirety of the season, which is
Yeah.
amazing.
All right, so let's talk about our day to day. From comp day, which is where we're going to a competition. What are you guys doing today?
So we start at the school. Girls come in first, and we do our hair and makeup, which is usually at like 6 in the morning ish, like pretty early. And then eventually the boys and like the band and crew will come. We pack up, we head off to wherever we're going. We get there, and we kind of like we find our homeroom, which is where we leave all of our stuff for the day. And then depending on when we perform, usually there's time to like go about and like wander the school. Sometimes you can even like go and watch shows first. And then we go into warm-ups. We get dressed and we warm up in the homeroom first for vocals. And then we go to actual warm-up space where we practice our dancing with the band, and then we go on to perform on stage.
I'd say too, like our warm up times are the most like nerve wracking, like I don't even know how to explain it. It's like as soon as we're dressed, I just like huge adrenaline rush, and like you're so nervous for the show, and like you go out on and practice, and you're normally freezing cold because the schools are like kept at like really cold temperatures. And um yeah, and then you get on to perform, and it's like we this season was really cool because we got to kind of incorporate faith with it as well. And so we did group prayers behind the stages, and like after warm up times. And so kind of going back to the community, it was like I felt really more connected to like everybody this season than I have before, and that was really special and like a good way to kind of end it for me. So
And then after we perform, we have critique where we go and there are judges who they don't score us, but they watch us, they take notes to tell us like what they think we did really good on and then what we can like improve on for either next competition or if we make it to finals. So we go, we sit, we sometimes work on like vocals with them. And then after that, rest of the day until daytime awards is just watching shows, playing games, eating food, kind of chillaxing.
yeah. And then we have awards. Um, our friend group has liked to we'll record our reactions, and that's really cool because we get to like go back and watch like did we make it, did we not make it, and just like kind of relive those moments. Um, and then after finals or after daytime awards, if we make it, then it's kind of just a waiting process until you go on and perform again. And if we don't make it, we pack up and we normally go out to eat somewhere as a group.
But that whole schedule is the most that can probably be crunched down to is about 6 hours of getting in there and getting out. I mean, it is a full day of show choir.
Yeah.
So it is really a lot, and especially coming into it from say a freshman's perspective, it can be pretty intimidating. Which is a great segue to what I want to ask you guys. Freshman year you to now. I know you have to think about freshman year you, but how do you what do you think has really changed since then?
My confidence. Like, I'm thinking of little freshman me. I was a soprano back then, and then like halfway through I transitioned to alto. But like soprano me, like that young, I was like so scared to like sing out and like be me, basically. Like I didn't know how any of this worked. Like you think of like your first time dancing on a stage in front of like hundreds of people just like watching you and judging you is kind of like really scary. But now like I don't care. Like I know I'm good. like
That's fair.
Like-
No, that's fair.
like I know like compared to what I used to be, I know I'm good now compared to that. Like that's what I meant.
Yeah. I think well, 8th grade year is my first year, so like thinking back to like the first time being on stage and all that, it was like really scary. I think just like the stage fright and like what if you mess up? It's like a whole group who gets affected and like I felt like I didn't have as good as a relationship with the seniors back then, so like it wasn't super encouraging to go out there, but everybody was like hyping us up and so like it was yeah, and like just completely sucking too at dancing and singing. Like I'm dance captain now. I sucked in 8th grade. Like no dancing experience, none of it. And so like I think it has given me like confidence and a hard work ethic just looking at myself now and just um really giving me good relationships and yeah. So
And I will say, probably from your 8th grade year too, the show choir has really shot off. I mean, from then it was, what was the theme? It was a there's
space. It was
space.
out of this world, I think.
Yeah. So it was from Out of This World to Icarus now has changed a lot. I mean, we have a JV
Yeah.
team. We have way more of a accompaniment for the band and just a lot of other things like numbers. I mean, the reason why we have the JV team is because so many people have joined.
Yeah.
And it's a good majority of the high school now that is doing show choir. So, I mean, it's
Mhm.
really a great way to go see your community and just get involved. So, if you're really looking into that, you can if you're 8th grader, we do have some 8th graders in our JV right now.
Mhm.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. And join up. I mean, if you like dancing, you like singing, it's literally meant for you. I mean, that's all it is dancing and singing. So,
Yeah.
really get involved. Maybe if that's not your thing, maybe if you like playing an instrument, there's show band, or if you just want to see a really cool performance, please, please, please come check us out.
Or join the crew.
Or join the crew.
Yeah.
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 I can't forget about my crew members. No, I didn't forget about you. No, I didn't. As of recording, tomorrow will be our technically final performance for our showcase. I know. We can't talk about how it's the final one, but are you guys excited for that? I mean, how's that gonna go? Is it gonna be any different? There's definitely gonna be a lot of emotion. We're gonna have some speech there too. So, what are you guys thinking tomorrow?
I haven't thought that far ahead yet, actually.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be very special. Like I think after I graduate this year, I'm gonna look back and kind of remember more so the showcase. Just because I think every year it's like a really cool opportunity to get to acknowledge the seniors and to kind of give a last hurrah of the season and the theme and all of that. And so I think it's going to be, I don't think I'm going to cry right after we perform.
yeah.
But once we get to those senior recognitions, it's going to be hard.
It is gonna be hard. I mean,
It's like we've grown up with these people for our whole high school and now you're not going to be in this community anymore. So
even as a junior, it is gonna be hard seeing. All of our seniors go every year. It's pretty tough, but every year it feels more and more also like our seniors get more and more involved, and you guys are really involved in everything. Both of you are in the plays, the musical, almost everything performing arts for the both of you. So it's really is going to be sad when you guys go, but that's not happening right now. So we're not going to talk about that. Please go support the Performing Arts Boosters. It means so much to us. It helps fund this. It helps fund all of our costumes that love to break. So
we couldn't have like had these experiences each year without the boosters.
Yeah.
So
And Sandy Murphy.
Yeah.
She
Yes,
made our red
yes.
coat.
Special
She made our
shout-out.
red coats
Yes.
this year, and they are gorgeous and
Yes.
one of my favorite costumes ever.
Oh yeah.
The costumes are definitely on point this year, so please go check us out. And until next time.